Thank you, Vice Chairman, sir, for giving me this opportunity to take part, to initiate the discussion today, which is one of the most important and sensitive issue, that is the functioning of the donor ministry. Before initiating the discussion, sir, I want to salute my leader, Srimati Sonia Gandhi, and Sri Rahul Gandhi, for whom today I am in here in this August House. And I also salute the former Prime Minister, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, whose brainchild was this Ministry of Donor. Sir, though since independence, our Congress government has taken series of schemes, series of policy for the all-round development of northeastern states. And many results have also, positive results have also been attained. But despite that, it is 2001, the former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee, who established the donor ministry as the nodal authority of the central government to deal with the matters related to the socio-economic development of 8 states of the Northeast region, namely Assam, Arunachal, Meghalaya, Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland, Tripura, and Sikkim. And another purpose was the planning and execution and monitoring of the development of the projects of the entire Northeast region. And the third object was, as a facilitator, the donor ministry will work as a facilitator between central ministries and the state government. And in addition to this, there are some other objectives, that is removal of infrastructural bottleneck, provision of basic minimum services, creating environment of private investment, and to remove impediments of lasting peace and security. So, sir, these were the salient features. These were the background under what basis the Northeast, for the northeastern states, the Ministry of Donor was created. The basic purpose was for the accelerated development to remove the regional imbalance of the Northeast region. Sir, but with utter surprise, I want to draw the attention of this August House that this dream of Vajpayee that has not been translated into reality by the BJP government. The donor ministry was created in 2001, and it was started functioning from 2003 and 2004, and 2004 to 2014, continuously Congress-led UPA government was there, and the Congress-led UPA government had did enough to translate into reality the dream of Vajpayee of establishing this donor ministry. For example, but what the BJP has done from 14 to 2022 till this I am proving it statistically. This is not my, sir, this is the website. All these are data of website of the donor ministry. And I am quoting, I am telling everything from the website of the donor ministry, nothing from my side. Sir, this figure will prove, the figure will substantiate how the concept of, how the ideology of, how the dream of Atal Bihari Vajpayee is diluted by the BJP government. For example, sir, in Arunachal Pradesh, all total 126 projects have been taken by the donor ministry till February 2022. And out of these 126 projects, sir, 118 projects were taken by the UPA government. Only 8 projects have been taken by the BJP government. Similarly, so far Assam is concerned, sir, 123 projects all total sanctioned. And out of 123, 114 projects were sanctioned by the UPA government and it is implemented, and only 9 projects during this 2014 to 2022, only 9 projects they have taken for the development of Assam. Similarly, Manipur, out of 85 projects, 64 projects have been taken by the Congress government and 21 projects by the BJP government. So for Meghalaya, 86 projects, out of that 72 projects have been taken by the Congress government and 14 projects have been taken by BJP government. Mizoram, 96 projects, 69 projects have been taken by Congress government and 27 projects by BJP government. Nagaland, 112 projects, 90 projects by Congress government and 22 projects by BJP government. Sikkim, 73 projects, Sikkim 78 projects, 73 projects by Congress government and only 5 projects by BJP government. And Tripura is a very small state. Tripura total 46 projects. Out of these 46 projects, 41 projects have been taken by the Congress government and only 5 projects have been taken by the BJP government. Not only that, sir, after that there was, that is other agency. Other agency, 77 number of total projects have been given to other agency, and out of that, it is a very surprising thing, significant thing, sir. 19 projects have been given by Congress government and 58 projects by BJP government. Now you see, sir, in all the projects, there is BJP government is just in the double figure. But in other projects, other agency, Congress government never encouraged other agency. Congress government always give importance to priorities to the state government. But the BJP government during this time, they have encouraged the other agency. Undermining the state government, they have encouraged the other agency, and other agency they have given 58 number of projects. Now, from this data, it is very clear that how much sincere the BJP government, how much sincere was Bajpayeeji. Bajpayeeji said that for the speedy development of Northeast region, the donor ministry he has established. But the BJP government, how much they are serious for these 8 years they have taken, they have given project for 8 projects, 6 projects, 7 projects to one state. So this is one thing. And second thing, sir, so far these ongoing projects are concerned now. Ongoing projects, you see, sir, Arunachal Pradesh, there are 60 number of ongoing projects, Assam 66, Manipur 92, Meghalaya 55, Mizoram 34, Nagaland 91, Sikkim 23, Tripura 31, and other agency 150. Total 604 projects. Now you see, what is the functioning of donor ministry? What functioning they are doing? All total, since inception of donor ministry, all total projects have been sanctioned, 1,495. 1,495 number of projects have been sanctioned to these 8 states. And out of that, 604 projects, nearly slightly below than the half. 604 projects are still undergoing, and most of the projects are, it is from 2010, 2011 to till date. So now, this is the horrible condition, sir. This is the sincerity. This is the sincerity of the BJP government for the all-round development of the northeastern region. Not only that, sir, now I want to come to another point. That is, sir, this BJP government, they are expert in changing of name. They are saying name changer, not game changer. In Congress regime time, there were so many schemes. There's all these schemes. They have just only changed the name. They have changed the name, and same thing happened in Northeast region also. There was a very popular scheme concept during Dr. Manmohan Singh's time, that is a policy, the look to east policy. The entire government of India has taken a policy that look to east policy. East is the most sensitive, most important place of the country, and therefore it is a focus area. The entire central government focus was look to east. But the BJP government, they have changed the name. What is that? Name is very good. That is not look to east, but act to east. We are act to east. But this is your act. This is your act. Now, what is the act to east? What is your act to east policy? I want to highlight in this August House, sir. The Congress government, for the industrial development of Northeast region, one industrial policy was taken, Northeast Industrial Investment and Promotion Policy. And it was launched in the year 2007. And for 10 years, it was 2017, its term was there. But in 2014, BJP government, after coming to power, immediately abolished this industrial policy. What this industrial policy says? This industrial policy says that 30% capital subsidy on machinery, 30% capital subsidy is given on machinery. So the big industry, big investors, they are encouraged to come and invest to the Northeast region. But the BJP government, after abolishing this policy, they have introduced another policy. What is that? NEIDS, Northeast Industrial Development Scheme. And under this project, sir, under this scheme, that this 30% capital subsidy is abolished, and in lieu of that, only cap of 5 crores of rupees has been given as capital subsidy. Now, who will come, sir? 400 spending 400 crores of project. Who will come for 5 crores rupees? So now, because of that, the big investors, the public companies, they have not come to Northeast region for investment, and this is one of the reasons why the entire development of Northeast region has been slowed down. This is one of the Act to East policy. Now, sir, I am coming to the another point. There was no mega project. During this 8 years' time, not a single mega project has been sanctioned to the northeastern states. Not a single. Whatever the airport, this Hulangi airport in the Arunachal Pradesh, the extension of 3 other airports, all these are the projects of the UPA government. Not a single mega project they have given to the northeastern region. This is one thing. And another thing, the international airport in Guwahati, in the name of Bharat Ratna Gopinath Bordoloi, that airport has also been privatized. There is 2 profit-earning to PSU in Assam, Nagaon paper mill, Jagirud paper mill, and Kasar paper mill. That 2 paper mill public sector undertaking has been closed down since 2015, and now till date, the employees have not been paid a single penny as salary. 180 employees have already died for want of medical, for want of fund, for want of money, and 15 numbers of employees have committed suicide. So this is your Act to East policy. This is your Act to East policy. And not only that, sir, in the border areas, the border areas, there is no infrastructure. As a result, what happened, there is no go down in the border areas. Whenever one state to another state, some materials have to be sent, it is to be transported, there is no go down system. It is truck to truck transfer is loading and unloading is done, which is also one of the important hazards one of the important bottleneck for the development of Northeast region. Sir, our Honorable Prime Minister, time without number, whenever he visits Assam, whenever he visits Northeast region, he always says that मैं Northeast region को अष्टलक्ष्मी का मैं देश बनाऊंगा. असम को नॉर्थ ईस्ट रीजन को मैंने अष्टलक्ष्मी का देश बनाऊंगा. Every time he used to say this, but now this is the horrible condition, sir, of the Ashtalakshmi days of Northeast region. Now, sir, it is another important point. This NGO, it is very surprising that the NGO has been given for the development of the entire Northeast region. This NGO, what NGO will do? NGO will do only creating awareness of public or this and that small thing, but what is the big project NGO will do? So all total, during this time 2016 to 2021, the Northeast region development project has been given to 80 numbers of NGOs. 80 numbers of NGOs. Now all these projects are now lying, undone, half done, it is lying there. So this is Maha Ashtalakshmi Desh. Now, sir, why this top priority to be given to the Northeast region? The top priority to the Northeast region to be given only because of that this is the most vulnerable area. This is the most sensitive area in the country for the defense sector, because the entire Northeastern region, 8 states, had been surrounded by Tibet, China, Myanmar, Bangladesh, Bhutan, and Nepal. All these foreign countries, they have been surrounded, this Northeast region. So from this point of view also, this Northeast region should have got top priority for the development. But it is very sorry, sir, our UPA government and the Congress government after independence had did tremendous development. There were jungles, there was no road, no connectivity, no communication, no education, no health, nothing. But the government, this Congress government, has taken lots of care for the upliftment of, for the accelerated development of Northeast region. But the BJP government, after coming from 2014, they have completely damaged the whatever project, whatever development we have done in the Northeast region. Sir, one thing I want to draw to the notice of this august House, the House must know that there was a perception that the people in the Northeast region are backward, they are tribal, they live in jungles, they live in hills. This is the perception. But these people, though they live in jungle, though they live in hills, but these people have no way less contribution to any part of India in the freedom movement of our country. In the freedom movement of our country, sir, you will be surprised to know that the British, the entire country after taking entire country, British has been able to take Northeast region. That is by the Treaty of Yandabu, 24th February 1826. After taking all the state of this country. So this is Northeast region. They resisted British anytime from the beginning. And when 1826, when Northeast Assam was annexed with the British, after 2 years, the people of Assam revolted against the British. That is the Gundhar Kunwar and Dhananjay Bargohain, they have been sentenced to death by British. Sir, in the history, it is that Sepoy Mutiny of 1857 is the beginning of independence struggle, but that is not. But that is not in Assam and in Northeast region. Before Sepoy Mutiny, that is 1828, the people of the hill people, the people now who we say that backward people, we say that illiterate people, there is no communication. These people have started revolt against British in 1828, long before, much before 1857 of Sepoy Mutiny. Not only that, sir, another important point I want to draw, the contribution in the freedom movement of the northeastern states. Another incident is, sir, 1861, that is in Nagaon district of Assam, there is an area, Phulaguri, where hundreds of farmers revolted against the British and British fired on, and 39 farmers killed on spot, and 2 farmers, Krishnakanta Goswami and Safiyun Nessa, they have been banished to Andaman. After that, 28 January 1894, it is not less than Jallianwala Bagh massacre. It is same thing like Jallianwala Bagh massacre. That is, there was 140 farmers in Pothoru of Darang district. They revolted against the British, and British fired on them, and 140 farmers died on this spot. This is not his region, sir. This is not his region, sir. This is Assam, sir. So courageous. This Kushal Kumar, Pioli Phukan, Maniram Dewan, the great freedom fighters, they have been hanged by the British for revolting against British. In my area, sir, in 1942, Quit India movement, one young girl, 16 years old girl, Kamaklata Borua, and young boy Mukunda Kakoti, they went to to bring down the Union Jack from the Gopur police station, and the police fired on them, both died on the spot. And on 18 September of Quit India movement, 1942 in Nagaon, one Bhogeshwari Phukamani, one lady, she was killed, and in Bhekiajali, 13 persons have been killed at the same time. So this is Assam. This is not his region. They have fought for the independence of our country, not less than to any part of our country. Now I am coming to other states, sir. Why I am citing this historical example, I will tell you later on in conclusion. Only 3 minutes I will take, sir. So now, let us come to Manipur. I am telling about Assam. All these states, not only that it is Assam has the participation in freedom movement. In Manipur, the Bir Tikendrajit, he revolted. He was a Raja there. He revolted against the British, and he was sentenced to death. In Tripura, Shanti Bhushan, on the inspiration of Surya Sen, he made a plan to capture the weapon store of British. Chittagong, there was a weapon store of British in Chittagong, and he make a rebel group to capture the weapon store in 1930. So courageous the people of Tripura, so courageous the people of Northeast. In Nagaland, sir, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bosu's this first Azad Hind Fauj administered village in Nagaland, Rujaso village. There the first Azad Hind Fauj administered village started to function in Nagaland first. My friend Kenny is here and the people of Nagaland extended fullest cooperation to the Azad Hind Fauj with Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. So this is now we neglect the people of Nagaland. Now we neglect the people of Manipur, that these people are tribal people. These people are backward people. These people, they do not know anything. These people live in jungle. We underestimate these people. But these people has made supreme sacrifice for the unity, for the integrity, for the freedom of our country. Not only that, sir, in Nagaland, House will be surprised to know one small girl, 16 years girl. Her name is Gaidenlu. She was a spiritual leader. She revolted, a small girl. She revolted against the British, and the British imprisoned, gave her life imprisonment at the age of 16, and she was at that, it is in 1932. And when in 1937, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru visited Shillong, he went to see this girl in the Shillong jail, and there Nehru gave her title Rani, and from that she is known as Rani Gaidan. So, sir, I am citing all these major historical events, the contribution of the Northeast region in the freedom movement only because of that despite having such contributions to the freedom movement of our country, to the mainstream of our country, but the government, if this way, give this stepmotherly treatment to the Northeast region, what offense the people of Northeast region has done? What offense we have done that we are getting every time that stepmotherly treatment? This now 8 years, this is now today the functioning of donor ministry. What is this functioning? What is the achievement? What is the achievement? What? Not a single project has been completed. Not a single mega project has been given. Whatever project given by UPA government, that has also been lying half done. There was no office of donor ministry in the Northeast region. Nothing, only on paper. Only on paper everything. So therefore, my humble suggestion to the Honorable Minister of the donor and to the government that you must think very seriously. You must think the importance of Northeast region from strategical point.
Mr. Bora, you have to conclude now. Your time is up.
Just 1 minute. To think the strategical point of this Northeast region from the defense point of sight. This is number one. And number two, this alienation, the feelings of deprivation, the feelings of injustice, the feelings of stepmotherly treatment to the people of Northeast region, you must address it. You must address it. And therefore, I request the government to take strong, attractive industrial policy. Attractive industrial policy so that big investors will go to Northeast region. They invest and we can make rapid industrialization of the Northeast region. And the moment rapid industrialization start, the unemployment problem and other problem that will be solved, that will be addressed as soon as the earliest possible time. So, sir, with these few words, I once again urge upon the government of India, I urge upon the Minister of Donor to take seriously, to think seriously, and implement, translate the dream of Bajpayee into reality by giving accelerated development to the states of Northeast region. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ripun Bora ji.